Hello Aries, welcome to your March monthly general reading here. I will be doing a different spread, which I'm excited about. So we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome to Pisces season. And then towards the end of the month, welcome to your season. So happy early birthday to the early Aries that are born at the end of the month here in March. This could be a time where things are quite quiet and chill. We're like at the back of the stage, getting ready for the front of the stage soon. You might have been questioning a lot of things in your life, or feeling like you've been dreaming a lot, or seeing signs. And that's part of Sun being in the 12th house, which is Pisces season for you, before it goes to your first house, which makes then your birthday season. It's the dreamland. Sometimes it's the jailhouse. Sometimes it's like feeling like you don't have the best of luck, or feeling a little lost, but at the same time also feeling like there's more to know about life, about a situation, and feeling like you're getting messages, or you should know, you should dig deeper into something. It's very much of an odd time, okay, but it's not bad or anything like that. So let's see what we have for you this month. First card I'm going to pull is going to be the main card for the month. All right, so theme of the month. Beautiful. Look at that. Nine of Cups in the upright, okay? Nine of Cups in the upright talks about wish fulfillment, or desiring something, manifestation, wishing upon something, okay? It's a yes card. So if you have a question or whatnot, yes, go for it, or you'll receive it as long as you believe, as long as you work for it. The odds are in your favor, okay? So definitely a yes here. We're hoping for something, we're wishing for something. Maybe you want change. I don't know why that's popping up in my head, but there's something here that we're desiring, and that's going to be the main theme of the month. Like I said, there's more to know, more to desire, more to take adventure on here this month. Let's do the major accomplishment for March. Nice. 10 of Wands reverse. So that means we're releasing burdens, okay? Usually the 10 of Wands and the upright is feeling burdensome. It's feeling like you have a lot on your shoulders. It's feeling like there's a lot to do, a little bit of time, stress out, feeling like you're the only one that can do everything, or not really getting a lot of help or whatever. But being that it's reversed and it's in the position of the major accomplishment for this month, is we're releasing that. We're either getting help or knocking things out, feeling less stressed. Maybe we release something, but whatever it is, maybe we just took a vacation, or we slept in more, or we took a day off, or whatever the case is. Maybe we got some help, or whatever it may be. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Keep in mind, this reading, that's just impossible. So just take what does, drop what doesn't, or maybe the next reading will be for you. But take everything very lightly. Hopefully this is for someone out there. So that's a great accomplishment. It's just kind of feeling less stressed out, for sure. A little bit more peaceful, maybe more relaxed. Let's see what the challenge or challenges of the month is. Four of Cups, feeling maybe a little bit bored, or feeling like you're missing out on something, some type of opportunity. Could deal with emotions, relationship, or something that you really desired here with the Cups, and this Nine of Cups being the main theme here. I feel like you're probably looking at past things, and that's part of the 12th house as well. It's kind of like reminiscing and trying to puzzle things together. And I feel like you're doing that and just feeling a little bit stuck, right? There's a little bit of stuckness. It's like maybe you're releasing something here, but at the same time you still kind of feel stuck. It's like odd time, as I was saying. So I do see that that's your challenge, is just kind of being stuck and not seeing that there's always an opportunity ahead of you waiting for you to jump up to it. So I just feel that that's like the challenge, is just to kind of like get out of whatever it is that you've been in. Maybe this little funk that you got going on, or maybe just feeling nostalgic about something, or maybe just reminiscing or overthinking something, or maybe looking at what didn't work out and you're like, oh, how could I have done that better, or maybe I should have taken that route, or something like that, right? There's some contemplation, or just feeling bored. Maybe you're just bored and it's time to kind of do something about your life. Maybe we want change, right? Like I said, so maybe we need to get out and network more, or do something that we don't normally do. We kind of challenge ourselves with little goals for bigger goals, to get out of this like little cycle here that you may be feeling you're in a little bit unmotivated, I would say. Okay, just kind of looking at one area or areas of your life, and not really going towards other areas, if that makes sense. It's a general reading I'm trying here. Let's see, what to avoid this month. Ten of Swords reverse. Okay, so yeah, so avoid being hurt, stressing yourself out. Swords is mental. Okay, it's very logic. It's verbal as well, and Ten of Swords is quite painful, and it's the pain that we feel that we have in our mind. Okay, when we feel hurt about something, usually we're playing out all the things that happened that got us to that point, right? Sometimes endings makes us think of the beginning before it came down to this, right? So it's not always about endings. I'm just putting that as an example. But the Ten of Swords can be painful because we're feeling very depleted about a situation here. We're feeling maybe betrayed or hurt. If that is not the case, again, you're feeling depleted mentally, maybe. Or there could be a possibility of that happening, being that this is the position, excuse me, the position, excuse me, sorry, being that this is the position of what to avoid, right? So I feel like, yes, you can fall down that route, but if you become aware of what you're doing or your surroundings or whatever, you can easily avoid that this month. Okay, because I do see you releasing some type of stress. I do see you feeling less burdensome. Maybe you're taking a time out or something, but while you do that, while you're releasing one thing, don't put too much energy into something else that can distract you. Again, like I was saying with the Four of Swords, avoid being hurt or hurting others, or being in your head a lot. Okay, avoid stressing yourself out, or if it's unnecessary. I mean, it's always unnecessary, but it's easier said than done. I understand, but this is what to avoid for sure, because I feel like it's just gonna, distract you from your wish here. Key goal. Let's do a key goal for this month. The Hermit. Okay, Major Arcana card here. This is Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You don't have to be, but the Hermit in the upright talks about just that, being in hermit mode, feeling or being secluded, and that is exactly 12th house energy, okay, which is right before your birthday for the most part here in March. This is why it feels like also like a little bit of like, you're in jail or whatnot, because you're secluded, you feel a little alone. Maybe you're not even alone, but you still feel like an outsider, or you feel like you need to retreat a little bit, feeling a little bit down, or just lost, or just like, again, uneasy energy, just a little like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just existing type of energy. That's very much 12th house, okay, because it's a very mysterious house, and you have to be paying attention more than ever throughout the year when you're in the 12th house with signs, okay, because universe doesn't send you a letter, a text, an email. It's going to send you little things that only you would understand what it's trying to say if you're paying attention. Okay, so pay attention to the little things, pay attention to your mind and how every day plays out here. The Hermit here is the key goal, which is continue to be secluded, continue to dive deep into what you desire here in a situation or in your life as a whole, because next year Jupiter is going to be in your sign. In fact, this year it will be for a good chunk of the year. I think the end of spring, most of summer here, Jupiter will move to your sign for a few months, which is the first house here, and then it'll go back into Pisces, and then it'll officially be there next year in your sign for a good chunk of the year as well. And when Jupiter is there, it makes a really great year. It brings you a lot of abundance and optimism and luck, and you feel alive again, and you feel excited about life again. You're feeling a little bit more hopeful. It's this energy that feels like this high, a very natural high, and it's a beautiful energy, and sometimes we can take it for granted. So just know that right now we just need to dive deep into what we desire to change. You don't need to know everything, you can just every day just kind of pay attention to things, jot things down, take one day at a time for sure. because you don't need to know all the answers right away. You know, it just let it come to you. But you do have to seclude yourself a little bit, right? Obviously, being around people all the time is going to be kind of hard to listen, because listening requires silence. So that's the key goal. What to embrace? The King of Swords in the upright, which talks about air energy, clarity, honesty, factual information, thinking more with your head than your emotions here, and acting upon that, right? Kind of having a clear mind, and being honest here, and having boundaries as well. Okay, so that's kind of what I have here on what to embrace. Embrace your strength, embrace your boundaries, embrace things that you know you deserve, or things that you desire. Embrace what you already do have. Let's never take that for granted as well. So I feel like the King of Swords is saying, hey, embrace the clarity that is coming your way in some way, shape, or form. Embrace the things you do know, even if you feel like you know nothing, you do know, and embrace that. Embrace the fact that you can speak up. Embrace the fact that you can be honest and ready to receive good things. So I feel like the King of Swords is somebody that is very clear, very honest, and very much like a good person to like be a counselor, and has a lot of information, and knows how to listen as well as to speak. Maybe you should surround yourself around someone like that, right, as well. Two more cards, finance and love. Finance, we have King of Cups reverse. So sometimes this could, I don't know, the way I am interpreting right now, it's like feeling a little bit unsteady with your finances, okay? Because the King of Cups it's gives me like the King of Swords, except this King of Cups is water energy, but being that it's reversed, it's imbalancement, okay? Usually the King of Cups, like the King of Swords, is very balanced. One is more on the intellectual side, and the other one is more on the emotional side, but they're both great like counselors and people to go to for advice and things like that, and feel comfortable with. This one is King of Swords is more to get information, and King of Cups is to get support. However, King of Cups is reversed here, so, and it's the finances. So I feel like you might not have a lot of support with your finances here, or things looking very high, and it's just for a couple of weeks. It's not, you know, end all be all, but right now your finances might be taking a little bit of a plunge. Maybe you're spending, maybe you have a lot of bills, you know, maybe you made some wrong choices here, wrong decisions or whatnot, but again, it happens. It's not always going to be, you know, perfect all the time. But King of Cups is saying, hey, there's a little bit of imbalancement. Maybe we could be emotionally spending, right? Spending on the wrong things, mindlessly, spending or whatnot. So just a little careful on that. And then love, here we have Two of Cups reversed. So love also might be a little bit tricky. We could be feeling like I know it sounds like, oh my god, what's going on this month, but it's you're just getting ready for your time, okay? You're getting ready, things are aligning, and sometimes change is not always going to be, you know, exciting. It usually is, but sometimes after some time of like really accepting things that are coming our way and things that are changing, it's just you know, kind of not fighting with life and letting things be. And so the Two of Cups reverse in love here tells me that you might have a fallout or a disagreement, or maybe no longer interested in someone, or vice versa. Maybe there's nobody here you have your mind on, or if you're coupled up, maybe right now we're not, you know, being eye to eye, we're not showing the most affection, or somewhere along those lines. So, you know, there's two different moods between you and another person, for sure. Two different feelings here. It doesn't have to be bad or a breakup or anything like that. Again, only you know your situation. But you might be feeling like you're a little bit on your own, even if you're with someone. If you're not, then this is clearly you not really being interested, or vice versa. You're just kind of taking a backseat right now for this month, okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. It's very much necessary. So that is basically what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully this helped you in some way, shape, or form. If it did, please hit that like button and or subscribe. If not, hopefully I'll see you in your next reading. Hopefully I'll be doing love readings or weeklies. We'll see. But until then, bye for now and take care.